Hello there, music and arts. So the inception of the 20th century saw the rise of distinct musical styles. That is me, by the way, in a banana suit. That reflected a move away from the conventions of earlier classical music. These new styles were Impressionism, Expressionism, Neoclassicism, avant-garde music, and modern nationalism. Musical styles of the 20th century would not have developed if not for the musical genius of individual composers such as Erik Satie, Claude Debussy, Maurice Ravel, Arnold Schoenberg, Bela Bartok, Igor Stravinsky, Sergei Prokofiev, George Gershwin, and John Cage. Without these dudes, our music today would be different. It would be greatly influenced how they have impacted the change. Impressionism from 1890 to 1920. Impressionism is a 19th century art movement that originated with a group of Paris-based artists whose independent exhibitions brought them to prominence during the 1870s and 1880s. Again, Impressionism was a French radical art movement that began in the late 1800s, centered primarily around Parisian painters. When I say it's a French movement, that means began in France. Impressionism in music. Musical Impressionism is the name given to a movement in European classical music that arose in the late 19th century and continued into the middle of the 20th century. Originating in France, musical Impressionism is characterized by suggestion and atmosphere and excuse the emotional excesses of the Romantic era. Impressionist composers favored musical pieces in short forms such as the nocturne, arabesque, and the prelude. They often explored uncommon scales such as the whole tone scale, pentatonic scale, and the chromatic scale. Perhaps the most notable innovations of Impressionist composers were the introduction of major seventh chords and the extension of chord structures in thirds to 5 and even 6-part harmonies. Here are the 3 major characteristics of Impressionism. We have tone color, atmosphere, and fluidity. Tone color is the quality of sound that distinguishes one instrument or voice from another, or in musical terms, timbre, which can be achieved through orchestration, harmonic usage, texture, and so much more. The second one is atmosphere, or mood. It is by using unusual chord combos such as the major 7ths, 9ths, 11ths, 13ths, and which are stacked by thirds. The second one of unusual chord combos are unresolved cadences. The second one from atmosphere is atonality, which means a lack of tonal center. In that case, that means songs aren't in a single key. Sometimes they would change the keys multiple times, which gives the song a different mood or feel. The third one is using different scales, and scales such as modes, harmonies of fourths and fifths, whole tone scales, and pentatonic scales. The last one is fluidity, and it simply means that it lacks a steady, defined rhythm, and it's more fluid and changeable, or free form. So again, we have tone color, atmosphere, fluidity, and lastly, the subjects or themes are centered on nature and its beauty, lightness, and brilliance. So most outstanding Impressionists created works on this subject. Here are some musical examples from the Impressionism period where I suggest that you would listen to. And first one is Gymnopédie by Erik Satie, The Girl with the Flaxen Hair by Claude Debussy, and Je Dors by Maurice Ravel.
So that was our lesson for the first week. And no, it is very short, but it's very easy. And I do hope that you will answer all the quizzes and the answer that needs to be answered. And please, I beg of you, do the activity. Record yourself writing or reading your poetry, or a video of you sketching or painting under the very hot sun of Cebu or Lapu-Lapu or somewhere else around the world. Do that. Don't forget to put the background music and answer the reflection that I have asked you. If you do that, everything will be good. Do you understand?
Alright guys, so I'll see you in the next video, guys.
Peace. Peace.
By the way, this is our YouTube channel, which is called Hello Music and Arts. This is a dedicated channel to all of you Proverbians. This is where I put all our video lessons in this channel, where you can always watch back and review. So you can download the videos and you can watch it offline, even if there's no internet connection. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also like it and hit the notification bell so that you will always get notified every lessons or video posted.